How's everybody doing? I'm genuinely very nervous, so I hope I'm just being honest about. I'm having a great time, but I'm also terrified. So I hope this sounds okay and it's going okay for everyone. This is a song called 25 Years Old about being the age I am now, and that's all the explanation I'm going to give for that one. Just A. My morning medication rushes into my bloodstream. It pulls me out of my maladaptive daydreaming that I often find myself slipping right back into, to run from words like future and career that petrify me and fill me with fear. So I shrink myself down and I cower in fear, silent when you ask me when you think I'll be in the next 5 to 10 years, yeah. Because the last thing I need is ever-increasing self-awareness, moving up through my ribcage and pounding on my chest. I could probably use a break or maybe self-compassion. I'll probably mull this over at the next studio session. Somewhere along the line, somebody told me to write about what I know. And I thought it over and realized that I don't know anything, except that this Massachusetts winter slowly drags its feet into spring, and that alcohol won't do much to calm your nerves before you start singing. I'm sitting here idling at the age of 25, trying to dress for the weather before I have to leave the driveway. What I'd really like to know is if people will ever stop with questions demanding explanations for the blank look on my face. When I don't really want to talk about it, I'd really wish they'd forget about it and keep moving through the aisles and calculating necessary miles for any possible tax write-offs. I can't wait to get back home and finally pull this mask off. Somewhere along the line, somebody told me to write about what I know. And I thought it over and realized that I don't know anything, except that this Massachusetts winter slowly drags its feet into spring. Yeah, and that alcohol won't do much to calm your nerves before you start singing. And if you overthink what you want to say, you'll probably never say anything, yeah. Ooh. Recently I found myself at this upscale bar, and I added some time on the meter so they wouldn't ticket my car. I looked down at the floor while I traced the lines on my hands. There were 2 opening acts before this kind of power pop punk garage band, and I watched you sway. You were picking at your cuticles. There were some students dancing high on some pharmaceuticals. Completely sober, except for some adrenaline rushing. When I tried to tell you how much I cared about you with our bodies nearly touching, yeah. No, I panicked and I drove out into the rain. Is this just a quarter-life crisis or am I going insane? And I stripped off all my clothes. My heels were hurting my feet and they were curling up my toes. I drafted a text message and I just split it into paragraphs. I tried to simplify the wording and reduce it by half. Sometime the next morning you told me you needed space, so that's probably why people ask me about my blank, expressionless face, yeah. This look on my face, I've got this look on my face, yeah. Ooh, I've got this look on my face, yeah. I've got this expressionless face. Expressionless face. Thank you.
Olivia, I love that you singing about an expressionless face with so much emotion. So potent, so beautiful.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, there's so much emotion, so much expression in that song. It is an honor to share the stage with you.
The honor is truly all mine. Like I can't express the words enough on stage to just say how much I appreciate your gift you have.
Thank you, Olivia. You are absolutely brilliant. Will you tell us? Thank you. Will you tell us about the album that you're recording?
Sure. Yeah. I'm working on this album of original material that I'm playing all the instruments on. So I'm playing like keys, piano, bass, drums, guitars, and I'm really excited about it because the working title for the album I'm sure some variation of this will be like the final title, but I was thinking about calling it Just Enough, which is like a sort of play on multiple different things. I was thinking about how I've had a couple instances in my life, and I think there's this overlap with queer and trans and neurodiverse people where I think we've often been told you're too much, or you're a lot, or you're too much, or you should minimize yourself. And I was thinking about the process of recording an album, and also just my existence and maybe your existence too, about just like wanting to like reclaiming that and being like, no, I'm just enough. I'm just enough. I'm not too much. And then I was also thinking about, like, I have a song puzzle piece, and I was thinking a lot about the idea of it's kind of a play on multiple things. It's the puzzle piece symbol for like Autism Speaks and hateful organizations that try to depict people as less than whole and less than human. And I think that I hate that. And I think that queer people and neurodiverse people we're not like a puzzle to be solved. You don't have to like find the missing pieces. We're already there. Yeah. We're intact.
Yeah.
Something that's what inspired the album, I think.
Oh. So please follow Olivia's work and buy that album when it's released. I cannot. When is it going to be released?
I'm shooting for like mid-October, but I'm
awesome.
mixing it next week. So
that's really wonderful.